All right, folks, welcome to the channel. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight because nobody else will. Sugarcoating it left and right. That's why we're going to talk about today. I was on Instagram, big mistake. I have to have a profile on all social media outlets because I need to have a digital footprint because I'm a sales guy. And anybody that's watched the show before knows that I always say this will come down to the psychology of sales, the psychology of people. And another thing you hear me say a lot, you never want a real estate agent that's in worse shape than you. And we're about to have a lot of people in very bad shape. In fact, right now, many people are in very bad shape. Why, you ask? I'm about to tell you. Insanity, this stuff that we continue to have to unpackage here on the channel. If I see you on the market during the holidays, that's a big red flag, my friends. Nobody wants to be on the market during the holidays. Can you imagine having me come pray? Well, you might enjoy it because, you watch me all the time and probably consider me a friend. But let's say someone like me, some agent, knock, knock, knock. Yeah, I'm here to show my clients the house. Can I come in, please? And you're like, yeah, but my agent didn't tell me I was going to be doing a showing today. Well, I got a guy. Horrible. If you're on the market right now, during the holidays, it's not because you want to sell your house. It's because you have to sell your house. Why else would you be on the market during the holidays? Here's the thing. I got an email from somebody recently, and they're like, Scott, check out my area. Half the houses here are all unoccupied. They're empties. Like, what's the story with that? And that's insane. There is a lot of inventory out there sitting empty, sucking air on the verge of foreclosure, which we'll be talking about next year at this time. Insanity, this stuff, right? So when I was on Instagram, I'm looking at, of course, a cheerleading industry professional, cheerleading the markets. Did you know, friends, that during the holidays is sometimes a good time to buy? Because sometimes people are more motivated. Well, yeah, they're more motivated. Of course they're motivated. They're stuck on the market going through price reductions. And guess what's going to happen to you or your friend or your neighbor or whoever you know that's staying on the market as an owner-occupied property during the holidays? They're just going to show more days on market. So when I come along and say, well, let's look at the history of this property. Let's get a temperature check on what's going on behind closed doors with this property. Well, I can see they're owner occupied. I can see they have a lot of days on market, and I can see they're going through the kiss of death. Multiple price reductions. They're chasing the market. So do you think I'm going to go to my client and say, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and write them a full price offer based on their current price reduced list price? Of course not. I'm going to say, let's write in a few more price reductions because they're stuck on the market, staying listed during the holidays. Because you see things, friends, the thing is, if I'm on the market and it's the holidays and I don't want to show more days on market or more price reductions, I'm going to go to my agent. Hey, go ahead, Scott, get me off the market for the holidays. We'll come back on after the holidays. That's what we do. So anybody you see on the market throughout the holidays has to be on the market. They don't want to be on the market. They have to be. Even if you're a empty, unoccupied home, you should be pulling your listing off the market. But we're going to see a lot of people stuck on the market. And here's the thing. The realities are, friends, we came to the channel and started reporting during the crisis that this bubble would not sustain itself, that there would be blowback, and we would pay the piper. And it's playing out now. I think we can all agree on that. So I don't want to see you guys watching agents sugarcoat this, grandstanding, cheerleading, coming up with silly catchphrases and training programs to try to get you off the fence to buy. I want you to understand each market is going to behave differently. There's buyer opportunity presenting itself right now, even at today's interest rates. We always look at rent ranges versus cost to own. It's a very simple metric, whether it's your primary home or investment property. Always use that metric and you will be good to go. Unfortunately, millions of people bought in the height of a super bubble and didn't check rent ranges, so they no longer own their houses. Their houses own them. They have no option of putting a renter in there as inflation slowly squashes their earning power or they're getting laid off from their jobs. So understand right now, when you see people stuck on the market during the holidays, it's not because they want to be there, it's because they have to be there. If you're currently out there, shopping houses to buy, and we're going to start looking at that because guess what, friends? Now is the time. Now is the time to start putting your pinky toe out there. When everybody else is running for the exits, that's when a select few will be running into these markets. There is buying opportunity right now. You know what's crazy? The stock market is at, I mean, look at Tesla, once $1,000 a share, now under $200 a share. That company's price sound. Like if I was going to bet on any company to invest in, I would probably buy some shares of that stock. I mean, they're not going anywhere, it doesn't appear, even though their owner sometimes looks like a complete nut job. And he's making some questionable statements. But I don't think you have a lot to worry about with that car company. It seems like it's the revolutionary EV vehicle. People won't buy the stock even now. If you want to buy the stock, link in the description below. Free stocks from WEBULL for anybody that signs up. I never plug those guys, but they're in every description of my video. You'll get free stocks for opening an account. I check their stocks out, and every once in a while I'm about to pull the trigger on them. But the reality is this. Also, with houses right now, there's buying opportunity right there. I'm showing you guys properties where you can buy a house and your mortgage payment at today's interest rates is under its rent range. You could instantly dump a renter into that house and start cash flowing every single month. People aren't doing it. People won't buy it. They're afraid. So what we're going to do moving forward is get some people together. You can do this. You don't need me. Well, you might when you need an agent, which is an email in the description for you as well if you want the top agent in that area. The top agent in that area. There's an email in the description for you. We're going to start looking at properties and deciding if they make sense. I'm not going to start right now's the time. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to start showing you properties that pencil out to take some risk in these markets. In the last bubble, a select few bought the bottom. Most people bought the top and got crushed. A select few made a lot of money buying outside the bubble. Now is the time to start thinking about buying outside the bubble, whether it's your primary home or investment property. You better start staying centered and surrounded with like-minded people, or you're going to get swept up into the reverse FOMO with fear and panic. It's time to be greedy when others are fearful. It's time to buy houses when there's blood in the streets. The streets are about to run. Right. And final thoughts. I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble ever produced in history could not sustain itself. It's reverse course. And millions of people are getting swept in to fear and panic. When I see you stuck on the market in the holidays, now is the time to start looking at properties. The time is here. Start retraining your mind to look at properties and start to wrap your head around the opposite of what everybody else in the masses are doing, running for the exits. You're going to see a lot of people running into these markets. You're going to see a select few people go into these markets and buy the real bottom. And it's right here in front of us. I'm going to continue to report on it every step of the way because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, there's an email in the description for you as well. I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. If you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.